Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to tackle one of the most important tools for any developer out there, Docker. We're going to get it installed and running on your machine step by step.
Yep, that's right. In just the next few minutes, you're going to have Docker up and running, ready to containerize pretty much anything you can think of. And it doesn't matter if you're on Windows, Mac, or Linux. I've got you covered. So, let's get started.
So, here's the plan. First, we'll do a quick pre-flight check to make sure your system is ready to roll. Then, we'll dive into the specific installation for Windows, then Mac OS, and finally for Ubuntu Linux. And to wrap it all up, we'll get to that magic moment, running your first container, just to prove everything works perfectly. Okay, before we even think about downloading anything, let's do a quick systems check. Seriously, this is the key to making sure the installation is smooth and totally painless. So if you look here, the requirements are pretty consistent across the board. You're going to need a modern 64-bit operating system. So that's Windows 10 or 11, Mac OS Big Sur or something newer, or a recent Linux release like Ubuntu 2204. You'll also want at least 4 gigs of RAM, but trust me, 8 is way better for a good experience. And here's the big one, hardware virtualization. It has to be enabled. On Windows, it's super easy to check. Just open Task Manager, go to the Performance tab, and look for virtualization. If it says disabled, you'll just have to reboot and switch it on in your computer's BIOS settings. All right, Windows users, this part is for you. We're going to install Docker Desktop, which is just this fantastic all-in-one package that makes the whole process incredibly simple. Honestly, the process couldn't be more direct. First, you're going to head over to the official Docker website, docker.com, and grab the Docker Desktop installer for Windows. Once that's downloaded, just find the .exe file, double-click it, and follow the setup wizard. Now pay attention here, because this is the most crucial part of the Windows setup. At some point, you'll see a configuration option to use either WSL2 or Hyper-V. You absolutely 100% want to make sure Use WSL2 is checked. It's the modern, recommended way to do it, and it gives you way better performance. Now, if you don't have WSL2 installed yet, no sweat. The Docker installer is actually smart enough to help you get it set up. After the install finishes, you'll probably need to restart, and then you're all set. Mac users, it's your turn. And don't worry, the process is just as smooth thanks to the awesome Docker Desktop for Mac app. Okay, first up is the Docker website. Now, here's the key detail. Make sure you grab the right installer for your Mac. There's one for Apple Silicon, that's for the newer M1, M2, or M3 Macs, and another one for the older Intel-based models. Once you've got that .dmg file, just open it up. You'll see that classic Mac installation screen. Just drag that little Docker whale icon right into your Applications folder. Then go ahead and launch Docker, give it any permissions it asks for, accept the terms, and that's literally it. You'll see the Docker icon pop up in your menu bar, ready to go. All right, now for all you Linux folks, while there is a Docker Desktop for Linux, the classic and, let's be honest, super powerful way to do it is right from the command line. We're going to focus on Ubuntu since it's one of the most popular distros out there. This method gets you the core Docker engine. Okay, I know this looks like a wall of text, but don't let it scare you. Let's break down what's happening. Think of this as a perfect recipe. First, we update our system and install a few necessary tools. Then, we add Docker's official GPG key. This is a security step. It's basically us telling our computer, hey, the software from these guys is legit, you can trust it. After that, we add the official Docker software channel to our system. And finally, with all the prep work done, we just run one simple install command to pull down and set up the Docker engine. Now, listen up, because this is a critical post-install step that's going to save you so much frustration. Out of the box, you have to type sudo every single time you run a Docker command. To fix that, you just need to add your own user account to the special Docker group using this one command here. After you run it, you do have to log out and then log back in again for it to take effect. But from then on, no more sudo. It is a massive quality of life improvement, trust me. All right, deep breath. The installation is done. It doesn't matter what operating system you're on, we're all in the same place now. It is time for the payoff, the moment of truth to make sure everything is working perfectly. This is it. And the beautiful part is, this command is universal. It's exactly the same for Windows, Mac, and Linux. So go ahead and open up your command line tool, that's PowerShell on Windows, Terminal on your Mac, or your shell on Linux, and type in this one magic command, Docker run hello world. And if you see this message, you did it. Congratulations. What just happened was actually pretty amazing. In that one command, Docker reached out to the internet, downloaded a tiny test image called Hello World, spun up a brand new container from it, ran the program inside that printed this message, and then shut it all down. Your setup is a complete success.
So let's do a super quick recap. You've now seen that installing Docker is totally achievable on any major OS. You've learned the single most important command to make sure it's working, Docker run hello world, and most importantly, you are now officially ready to dive into the amazing world of containers. You've totally got this.
Now that you're all set up, I'd love to hear from you. Which operating system did you just install Docker on? Did you hit any snags? And what's the very first thing you're excited to build with it? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks so